Suzanne Rayburn with Legacy of Hope, and I'm going to talk with Dey Riddle today about National Minority Donor Awareness Month and what it's like to wait for a transplant. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to be listed for a transplant.
Well, my story started about the end of last May, and I've always been healthy, independent, work, and I have 3 children. So I'm just a busy mom. So I had an upper respiratory infection, went to the doctor, and, just to get a shot and get back to work, that kind of trip. And it progressed, and I took a couple of more trips back to the doctor, symptoms just getting worse and worsening, and till I was ultimately put in the hospital on the ventilator. Woke up 12 days later to find I needed assistance with everything, and that my lung function was at 25%. The hope was that I would, regain that function, or at least some of the function, but that hasn't been the case. So I was listed 4 months ago. I'm still maintaining. I'm at 25% function, and I'm on 2 liters of oxygen when I'm at rest, and then like about 5 to 6 liters of oxygen when I'm around the house doing things, so or exercising.
What a shock!
Yes, it's been a whirlwind event, but we're just rolling with the punches.
So kind of what does a normal day look like for you, and what kind of challenges do you have with this diminished lung function?
With my therapies that I've had and everything, I've gained a lot of strength back. I've done better about learning how to breathe through a lot of things, but I have to pace myself. I exercise every day because I've learned that is, a lot like medicine for a patient with lung issues, and definitely would help with post-transplant, how I feel and how I recover. So that's a priority every day.
So what would a transplant mean to you and to your life?
Much more independence. I do kind of feel like I'm on a leash at times with the oxygen. More endurance. And not the fear of not being able to get my next breath, or worrying about the oxygen running out or anything like that. So I'm really excited about the transplant, but appreciative too for those people that make that decision to donate.
Did they give you any idea how long you might wait for a transplant?
Well, I've been told that I'm kind of a hard match, so because of my blood type and my chest size. So I have a smaller chest size, they said. So, and they said that that's common with minorities, especially Hispanic backgrounds. So anyway, so that's going to be a little bit longer. I know, I'm thinking 1 to 2 years.
So you shared with us that you have children. How was that conversation like, explaining to your children that you need a lung transplant and how donation works?
Well, this has all been, like I said, a whirlwind event. So I've been in and out of the hospital since my initial event. So the children have seen this progression. We've been very open and honest with them about things that are going on. And have sit-down conversations about, where my health is, what my needs are, and how they can help me. And they've been a tremendous help with that. Anytime there's a buzzer that goes off or anything like that, they run and see how they can help. So they know, and I think being children, they have a even more positive outlook than we do as adults. So that's a good thing. They're encouraging, and they talk about, oh, Mama, when you get your new lungs, you won't have to be on that loud concentrator in the house. And, so they're as hopeful as I am, and they've been troopers through this.
So if you were talking to somebody who was thinking about registering to be a donor and maybe they were kind of on the fence about it, what might you say to them?
I've always been on the donor list because to me it felt like something that would be, just a nice thing to do. Now being on the other side of it, it's more than a nice thing to do. It's another chance at life, and so and some normalcy, which I know there's a lot that comes along with it post-transplant, but to give somebody that hope of some normalcy and another chance at life that's priceless. And so I'm just thankful that somebody out there has made a decision to do that for me.